Hey guys, welcome back to A Complicated Melody. So I'm a couple MAC collections behind, but I did get stuff from All About Orange, and I posted swatches of the lipsticks on Instagram, but I was traveling that week, and so I didn't get to record, but I did do swatches. So those swatches are going to be on my blog, and the link will be in the info box, so you can at least look at the swatches. And I was in MAC today, so they still had some of the products available. I don't think it was one of their more popular collections, but if you are a fan of orange, coral toned lipsticks and lip glosses and blushes, there were plenty to choose from, and I only had one already of the lipsticks, so I bought all the other ones, and I also had two of the lip glosses, so I only needed one of the lip glosses and I think one blush. So that information, the swatches at least, will be on the blog, and so I'm just going to fast forward to this particular video is going to be about Rihanna's collection from MAC, the Riri Hearts MAC Summer Collection. And if you are on social media, then you probably heard how much of a debacle ordering this was. And I'm still going through it. I know a lot of other people are still going through issues with their products. And I just spoke with them, I guess not yesterday, before yesterday. And my issue is still up in the air, which I'll talk about later, but they seem to be trying to work through all the issues because it was a hot mess. But I did get everything, so I will show you the items from the Riri Hearts MAC collection. As of right now, I believe everything is sold out, but if you don't have it and you're just curious, should I have gotten it? There's a lot of talk about what looks like what and all of that. Then, you know, here you go. So we'll start with the lipsticks, and they added 2 additional lipsticks to the original Riri Woo. And if you have not seen Riri Woo, I have a whole video, so I'm not going to talk about this one long because I have a whole video about it. And so this is the Riri Woo, and as you can see, for those who are unfamiliar or haven't seen it yet, her signature, her Riri signature, is engraved into all of the lipsticks. So this is Riri Woo. This is the original one. I did buy another one as a backup because, to be honest, I do like the Riri Woo better than I like Ruby Woo. They are very similar, but there are some slight differences. One of them being texture. They are both matte, but the Riri Woo is just a slightly bit more smooth. It's just not as drying. It is still a very dry formula, but it's not as drying, and so I prefer this one. And it seems to me, and to the consensus, is this one's a bit more richer in color. So I'm gonna just leave it at that, and you can watch the whole video, but I will swatch it so you can see, if you haven't seen, what it looks like. Okay, so super opaque. I mean, you can't go wrong with a classic matte red lip. So the next one I will show you is Heu, and that's H-E-A-U-X, which I guess is the French spelling of Heu. It started with social media, and being from Louisiana, we turn every O sounding word into an A-U, E-A-U-X ending, because we do have, Louisiana has this French heritage, and I'm not from here, but I've lived here long enough to know that the E-A-U-X sound is O. And so, you know, like I went to LSU, and so we say Go Tigers, and we write that out as just like we would this. So Heu is that. This one is a deeper red. Again, this one has her signature on it, but mine had this funky deal going on the side. So it's a little smudged. I don't know what that is about that. I don't know whoever stuck that in there. Whoever assembled these, clearly they just had issues with this whole collection, because whoever assembled it, and then it is kind of slightly leaning to the side, so it's not very straight, which could have been how it got smudged on the side. I don't know. But this again is a retro matte, and it is a deeper red, so, and it's a bit more pinker, but it's a deeper red. So there you have that. And a lot of people say it's very, very similar to MAC's Rebel, but Rebel is not a matte. So a lot of people saying, well, I could have just had Rebel, but Rebel's not a matte. Rebel is a, because I don't have Rebel, and the reason why I've never bought Rebel is because I have a lot of other dark reds that are already, you know, either a satin finish or something like that, or cream sheen finish, and it's just kind of no need for me to have another one, and it is a permanent, and I know it's not going to go anywhere. So if I just feel the need to buy a Rebel, usually if they put a permanent product in a collection, for some reason I just buy it because it's in a collection, but a lot of times I leave permanent items on the shelf because I know it's not going anywhere, and especially when you have a lot of alternatives. So with that being said, this one's a matte, and with it being Rihanna's collection, I obviously was very interested in it, so I purchased it. But you know, that's the big difference. It's going to be the matte finish, and it's the retro matte finish. So let's get on to the one that I'm actually wearing here, which is Riri Boy, which is my favorite, which is the item that I had the biggest debacle with. And that would be because mine broke. Oh, so I'm not even going to show you all the close-ups of it, but yeah. So it broke right here. Now, mind you, this was all the way to the top, and it snapped right in half when I tried to swipe it, and it just was a hot mess. So, yeah. I did what most people can do, especially this is a good trick if you ever have a lipstick actually that, especially a MAC lipstick where it gets all the way down to the bottom. Well, this tube, which is technically all the way down here, has product all the way down here. So you actually have way more extra product than you know you have. I'll actually show you the half, because what I did was I took my cosmetics spatula thing, and I just kind of dug in there, tried to get it as clean as I could, and just popped it right on out. And then I popped it in this little clear jar that I have from many actually years ago when I was depotting what am I thinking of? Loose pigments. So the loose pigments that come in bottles, I would put in jars like this for easier use in travel and stuff. So these little jars come in handy. I think I got them off of eBay or something like that. And anyway, so I dropped it right on in here so I can use it with a lip brush. I used MAC's Just Wonderful lip pencil with it, which is a little bit more pink, but it's a very close color to it. Also, and I'll swatch it on my hand so you can see it. It's already on my lips, but I'm going to just give you another swatch so you can see what it looks like against all the other ones. So, of course, everyone says, this looks just like heroin. No, it's not like heroin, and I'm going to swatch heroin next to it so you can see. But obviously, just in the tube alone, you can see it's much darker. And this one is a matte, but this one's the retro matte. So this one actually, this one's a much more smoother. This is like a true matte, their original matte formula. This is the retro matte, so it's that super, super dry formula. So there you go. There's heroin right next to it. So if you are feeling like, oh, it's just like heroin, I didn't need to get it anyway, I hope this color isn't like something that kind of puts you over the edge, like, dang, I should have got it. But yeah, it is not exactly the same. They are very similar. I'm a person who's very particular, obviously, about my makeup, so I know there's a difference, and I may want a deeper purple than a lighter purple. And so I kind of I'm the type of person who would feel like I need both, because I might want to go with the deeper purple one time. Super obsessive. I am not, encouraging anybody to be as like obsessive about it like I am, but this is what I do. This is why I make videos for you guys, so you guys can see all these differences and nuances in these colors. So with that being said, that's the lipsticks. Now, there is also two face products in this one, and there is Hibiscus Kiss, which is a bronzer, kind of blush highlighter duo. And I kind of wish it was like half and half. If it was half and half, I'd have been a whole lot happier. Only because this bronze color is super, super light. It's really not enough to even be like a contour color for me, because you see it, you can't even see it. It's kind of really nothing there for me. It's just too exact. But on other skin, like on lighter skin, like my wrist, when I took a picture of it, I was able to see it better. But on my skin, it doesn't really show up all that much. But the pink color I do like, and it's this very nice sheer pink color that gives you more of a light pink highlight color, just something soft and subtle. So it's not a whole lot of color, but it's really nice. So I do like that. Wish it would have been more half and half, because the one bronze, it's just, if there was a deeper bronze it'd be great, but it's not a super dark bronze. And I'm sure you can kind of mix them up and just kind of get you kind of a bronzy pink color. But lastly, they have the Barbados Girl Luster Drops. And I'm a huge fan of Luster Drops because it's a liquid formula and it really looks great as a highlight. This is not something that you have to put all over your body or your face. You can. I think you can definitely like put this in your moisturizer and just give you a nice glimmer, glow. This particular one has very, very fine shimmer in it, and I didn't realize it had shimmer in it. Not a huge fan of shimmer for the highlight. I think kind of stands out. It's not horrible. It's not huge chunks of shimmer or glitter, but it does have shimmer in it. And so I will show you that. That's what it looks like, just kind of in its liquid form. And this is a whole lot. This is way more than you need. But as you can see, it's very light water-based formula. So when you really, you know, smooth it out, you have this gorgeous, gorgeous metallic glow. And this looks really great on your highlight of your cheekbone. You can put this on your brow bone. I use Pink Rebel also, and so I can put Pink Rebel right down the nose, you know, just to really highlight those areas. This one has shimmer, so I wouldn't do this one like the nose. I'd stick to the face on this one. So that's what that looks like. And I'm going to zoom in and see if you can catch the shimmer. So you can see the shimmer on this one much more than like Pink Rebel doesn't have it. It doesn't have that real strong shimmer to it. It's just more of a glow. If anyone's interested, I did ask my MAC salesperson, like, what's the deal with the MAC, you know, in store? Because people are asking, is it ever going to be in store? Well, the fall collection, it should be most definitely in the store. I don't know if it'll be online and in the store. Child, at that online debacle, I don't know. But the store should be easier for most people to, you know, kind of do. And I'm sure they'll have it online too if they do have it in the store. But it won't be that huge, I have to get it because it's only online and it sold out, I'm out of it. So, with that being said, it should come out in the fall. There should be like the fall collection. Whether or not these products are going to be in it, I don't know. I know when the Rihanna collection first, the news of it coming, there was some very specific packaging, not their regular packaging. It was like pink and gold packaging, if you remember those press photos. I'm going to assume that the fall collection should come out with those unless they have like a winter one planned. But yeah. I kind of would like it if they had some kind of limited edition packaging for her products, rather than just using a regular one. And again, I hope they do. At least Ho should the fall. If it was a winter one, it'd be like Ho Ho Ho. I don't know, but I think Ho would fit very well in the fall collection. Even this one could fit in the fall collection as well. And Riri Woo obviously is a very classic. Red, it doesn't matter when it comes out, but I'm really interested in seeing what that collection is going to look like. But it should be in store, and you can look for that like September, October possibly. So that's the info that I got at the MAC store today. And so if you have any questions about these particular products, just let me know. If you don't follow me on Instagram or Twitter, it's just Melody, and I do updates on that all the time. So you know, you can just follow me on there, and if I have any update about whether or not I get a new Riri boy, you'll know there. So thanks again for watching, you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.